10 minutes late. Okay, good evening, Shivansh. Take it, chalo. Very good, everyone. Yeah, very good evening, everyone. So we will start today's class. I hope all of you remember what we were studying in last class. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? All of you remember that? All of you can see me also? Yes, all of you can see me. Chalo. Okay. So we were studying differentiation in last class. Yes or no? Tell me. Differentiation पढ़ रहे थे हम लोग, right? So I guess all of you got the basic idea that what is differentiation, होता ही क्या है ना? Tell me, anyone can tell me what is differentiation? Zelin, Tamar, Trisha, Tejas. What
We are
is
finding infinite small change.
okay? Anyone else?
So finding change in a very small span of time.
Okay, yes. Okay, but not just time, right? You can use it for any variable. Injara, Ragvi.
Sir, we studied about differentiation.
Okay. Aware. Good evening, Mohil. Aware. What is differentiation? Tell me. Anyone? We have to understand. No, first we have to understand that what is differentiation. Varsha, tell me.
Sir, if x is an independent value and y is a dependent one, so if x changes by a value, by what value does y changes? That's how we find it by differentiation.
Okay, right. So I can say, sir, differentiation is basically an operator, है ना? Differentiation is an operator. Yes, very good, right? Differentiation is an operator which gives us about the change in dependent variable. If independent variable is changing, right? है ना? Right? है ना? ठीक है? Clear ये चीज? Clear है? And when this change in independent variable is infinitesimally small, especially when the change in this independent variable is infinitesimally small, means very, very small. ठीक है? समझ में आया सबको ये? Tell me, सबको समझ में आया? हाँ या ना? Right? Okay. So, sir, I can say, sir, it is an operator which actually helps us to calculate, to find the change in dependent variable when independent variable is changing infinitesimally, which is very small, right? Value. Okay, right? Then we have some very basic formulas, right? Some very basic formulas of differentiation. Hana, we derived one basically, which is nx dx power n by dx, which is n extra n minus 1. I hope all of you remember this. Hana, we gave you basic idea that how it is derived and all. But we won't be using those things. We won't be using the basic method, right? We'll just remember the formula. Okay? I just told you these things to let you know that how these formulas are derived. What's the basic meaning of change? Okay? Okay? Now, so I hope all of you remember at least these 4 or 5 formulas. At least these 4 or 5 formulas. Shreya, right? Again, think about it. Don't think about how. Think about what is the, okay, Adarsh, I'll send, right? Think about, right? Do you think that in our life, there are many things which is variable? Tell me, how, yes or no? Tell me, right? For example, even the voice, right? The sound that I'm, like the voice, my voice, right? The sound that you are listening, right? Everything is a variable. Yes or no? Everything is a variable, right? The volume button is also variable, right? So we need to see that what are the variables that is changing and how they are changing. We need to observe the variables which are changing and how they are changing. And whenever there's a change in variable, we will use differentiation. Obviously, you and me will not use, right? You and me will not use. But you and me don't use many of things. Right? But obviously it is used by people. For example, when you become an engineer, right? Or when you become an economist or someone, right? You will be using that in one way or the other. Do you know that differentiation is basically used everywhere? You use differentiation in physics, you use differentiation in chemistry, you use differentiation in math, obviously. you use differentiation economics, you use differentiation statistics, right? Because differentiation is just a tool to find the change, and the change can be anything, है ना? Right? When you talk about the financial outflow, right? जो पैसे इधर उधर ट्रांसफर होते हैं, everything, ठीक है? Right? Anyways, this is just a basic idea. हम लोग उतना नहीं सोचना है, तो बहुत बेसिक करना है, ठीक है? हम लोग क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? हम लोग क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं सर? क्योंकि ये बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक ऑफ मैथ्स है, आगे जो भी मैथ्स पढ़ेंगे हमको ये यूज होगा, प्लस ये थोड़ा सा इंट्यूटिव है, सोचना पड़ता है, दिमाग इंप्रूव होगा, that's the main reason why we are studying it. Okay, right? Why we are studying it. Okay, so I hope all of you remember these formulas. ये formulas, basic 5 formulas. We'll be using only these 5 formulas for today. ठीक है? Right? Okay. So today we are going to talk about the properties of differentiation. Properties of differentiation. So let us start. Properties of differentiation. Okay. Now tell me, suppose I'm having a function y is equal to sine theta. Everyone, y is equal to sine theta. And I want to find dy by dx. Tell me, what is the answer? Tell me, what is the answer? Everyone, tell me. This is observation. Let's see how many of you can use your common sense, right? Before talking about this, let us see. Tell me, what is the answer of this? Okay, Samad? Okay, Samad? Okay, Shivansh? No, y is equal to sine theta. No? Shivansh, why I have given?
Sir, your voice is not audible.
So you are muted.
Tell me. Sorry guys, my voice was like I was disconnected. Okay. Varsha, tell me what is the answer? Shirsha, Rohit, Muhil, Varun. Right? Yes. The answer is 0. Right? The answer is 0. Why? Why the answer is 0? My question is why the answer is 0? Why it is not cos theta? Why it is not cos theta? Now think about it. Y is depending on what? Tell me. Y is depending on what? Here you have to ask, sir, what is the independent variable over here? Tell me. Here independent variable कौन सा है? Theta, yes or no, right? Theta is the variable. Theta is independent variable, yes or no? Right? But here I want to find the change, right? Shivansh, sine and cos are again functions, trigonometric functions. They're also like operators. We will see about those in trigonometry. Don't worry about that. हम लोग वो चैप्टर पढ़ेंगे. अभी बस जान लो कि वो एक फंक्शन है, ठीक है? जैसे e by x, log x वैसा ही. So my point is, sir, here y is depending on theta. It's not depending on x. Yes or no? X पे depend कर रहा है क्या? Ask yourself. Is it depending on x? Is it depending on x? Is this function depending on x? Tell me. Adarsh, Akash, Zalin, Varun? No, no. No, sir, it is not depending on x. So I can say even if x will change, y will not change. Haan, hai na? Y will not change. So if y will not change, what is dy? So dy will be 0, yes or no? Even if x will change, y will not change. So that is why it is 0. समझ में आया सबको ये? Everyone is getting this? Everyone is getting this? So this is first property. First property is this, right? First property is d constant. Differentiation of any constant value with respect to any variable is always 0, because constant will not change, right? Constant will not change. If it's a constant, it means it is not changing. If it is not changing, then ठीक है, right? Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? So for example, what is d5 by dx? What is d5 by dx? d5 by dx 0, है ना? What is dk by k square by dx? So this is also 0, right? Any variable which is constant will become 0. ठीक है? Okay, right? Anyone have any doubt in this? सबको समझ में आया first property? हाँ या ना? First property सबको समझ में आया? K square is a constant, na Shivansh? Tell me, is it variable? Is it depending on x? Tell me, is it depending on x? K square is depending on x? No, na? Right? So if it is not depending on x, so obviously according to x, it is a constant, na? Tell me. Think about it. समझ में आ रहा है? Tejas, right? Are you getting this now, Tejas? Since k is not depending on x, so obviously according to x, it is a constant, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right? Now, second property. अच्छा एक चीज बताओ, we know, sir, if it is a constant, the differentiation would be 0. But what if I'm having a constant, right, multiplied with a function, ठीक है? Tell me. अब बताओ, अभी ये कांस्टेंट जो है वो एक फंक्शन का मल्टीप्लाइड है, ठीक है? सोचो एक बार, this function is multiplied with a function. Will it be 0? Tell me, will it be 0? Logically
Sure.
सोचो एक बार. Tell me, will it be 0? Yes or no? Will it be 0? No, right? Let us see. So it is 3x squared. 3x squared. Suppose y is equal to 3x squared. So if you put y1, it will become 3x1 squared. If you put y2, it will become what? 3x2 squared. What is y2 minus y1? Sir, 3 is taken as common outside. हाँ या ना? 3 will be taken as common. Then it will be x2 squared minus x1 squared. Yes or no? Tell me. हाँ या ना? इतना समझ में आ सबको? Step by step. Muhil, are you getting this, Muhil? Trisha, Shivansh, Tejas. Hi Anna. Everyone is getting this? So what I'm doing over here, whenever I'm trying to calculate the change, if I'm trying to calculate the change, I'm taking the constant outside. No, I'm taking the constant outside the change. Yes or no? Because sir, constant is not changing. So this is what we will be doing over here. So if I'm having a constant which is multiplied with a function, the constant will not be, tell me, the constant will not be differentiated because it will not change, right? Only the function will be differentiated. समझ में आया ये चीज? I'll give you example, but ये समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? So suppose example, I'll take an example, right? So I'm having y is equal to 5x square. Why 5x square? है ना? Y is equal to 5x square. Now here I can say so 5 is a constant, x square is a variable. So if I'm changing, if I want to find what is dy by dx, so this is equal to what? This is equal to d 5x square by dx. Now tell me, 5 will change? Yeah, 5 will change. No sir, 5 will not change. It will be taken as common. बाहर आ जाएगा. So what will change? So x square will change with respect to x. ये सबको समझ में आया? ये step तक समझ में आया? Yes or no? Tell me. Everyone got till this step?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right? Now, what is the differentiation of x square with respect to x? I hope all of you remember. What is the differentiation of x square with respect to x? Tell me. What is the differentiation of x square with respect to x? Raghavi, Shafan, Insta disconnected. Shreya, Shrisha, very good Rohit, very good Rohan, very good Shivansh, 2x है ना? So 5 तो common है. At इसका differentiation क्या हो गया? 2x है ना? So sir, this is an operator. Operator के बाद काम करने के बाद operator को हटा देंगे ना? So that's why D will be removed, right? Okay, ठीक है? Clear ये चीज? So answer क्या हो जाएगा? Answer is 10x. Anyone have any doubt in this? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt in this? Step by step. राइट छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स लेंगे हम लोग सीखेंगे ओके चलो एक और प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं लेट अस सॉल्व वन मोर प्रॉब्लम राइट कॉन्सेप्ट चेक ओके एवरीवन कॉन्सेप्ट चेक क्वेश्चन इज दिस क्वेश्चन ए y is equal to 5 e to power x 5 into e to power x ठीक है सेकंड क्वेश्चन y is equal to a square into sin x a square into sin x okay try to solve these questions try to solve these questions step by step those who are not getting because you don't remember the formula what is the differentiation of e to power x tell me what is the differentiation of e to power x e to power x yes or no and what is the differentiation of sin x what is the differentiation of sin x then I'll be using these formulas only right so see first question sir first question a solution a so dy by dx which is changing y with respect to x is what d 5 e to power x by dx. Now, since 5 is a constant, it will be taken outside. It will be d e to power x by dx. Now, since e to power x, right, the differentiation of e to power x is e to power x only, so it will be just 5 e to power x. As simple as that. समझ में आया सबको? सबको समझ में आया? Tell me, हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
सानवी, राघवी, आकाश, जेनी, निकिला, निष्का, पीयूष, ठीक है? Okay,
Yes,
second
sir.
one. Second का solution. We have found dy by dx, which is equal to d a square into sin x by dx. Now it is dx. Remember, it is dx. है ना? So for dx, a square is a constant, right? A square will be a constant. So it will be d sin x by dx, which is basically a square. Now differentiation of sin x is formula. It is cos x. So this is your answer. हाँ या ना? Yes, a square cos x. Muhir, are you getting? Very good, guys. Muhir, you are getting? Right? You got disconnected in between.
Sir, can you show the formulas once?
See, there's only 5 formulas, na? Right? There's only 5 formulas, right? Only 5 formulas that I'm using. There are many formulas, but I'm using only these 5 formulas. Today, I'll be using only these 5 formulas. A square is a see again, Rohan, if you're putting a petrol in your bike, think about it. If you're putting a petrol in a bike, right, can you ask how far the car will go? Tell me. Can you ask how far the car will go? Think about Rohan. I hope all of you remember yesterday's example, right? Last class example. If I'm putting petrol in a bike, can I ask someone that how far your car will go? Right? It is pointless now, sir. You are putting petrol in your bike, so you should check the mileage or you should check the distance covered by bike only, na? Right? Yes or no? Yes, Mohit, I'll upload in the YouTube. Don't worry. Right? Because how far the bike will go depends on the petrol which is put in the bike, right? Yes or no? So here, right? What would be the change in y depends on the variable. Here the variable is what? X, right? ठीक है, समझ में आया? Everyone is getting this. Hi Anna, everyone is getting this now? Tell me yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, chalo, very good. So this property is clear. This property is clear. Okay. So let us see third property. Third property. Right. So suppose if I'm having a function which is written like this. अगर कोई function f of x, तो दो अलग function की तरह लिखा हुआ है, which is h of x plus minus g of x. मैं example देता हूँ इसका. मैं example देता हूँ इसका. जैसे मान लो तुम्हारा y है. Y is x square plus sin x. है ना? So y is a function which is depending on two different functions. Yes or no? समझ में आया? ये समझ में आया? हाँ या ना? Yes or no? Right?
Sure.
So how can we differentiate this? So in this case, the differentiation of x with respect to x is given by d h of x by dx plus minus d g of x by dx. Means दोनों फंक्शन का अलग अलग डिफरेंशिएशन कर दो और फिर जोड़ दो. That's it. करेक्ट रहेगा वो. जैसे ये एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Everyone just see this example. I want to find what is dy by dx. So basically it is what? So it is d x square plus sin x by whole dx. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Sir.
Anyone have any doubt in this? Tell me, anyone have any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, I guess this is clear. So can I just say, okay, sir, this can be written as dx square by dx plus d sin x by dx using this property. Take your time and try to get it. है ना? Take your time and try to get it. ठीक है? And what is the differentiation of x square, guys? What is the differentiation of x square? What is the differentiation of x square? Two x. Very good. It is 2x. Very good. 2x. And what is the differentiation of sin x? Just formula use करना है. What is the differentiation of sin x? Cos x. That's it. हो गया, तुम्हारा आंसर आ गया. This is the answer. Okay. Very good, Shreya. Very good, girls. Very good, Varsha. सबको समझ में आ रहा है ये? So I will give you one more example. Right? जिसको नहीं समझ में आया, example देखो. ठीक है? जिसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, please example देखिएगा. If you miss the class in between, you won't get it. Right? This is foundation class. है ना? Right? You have to make sure that you watch the videos, right? If you miss anything. Suppose the concept here is, suppose I'm having a function which is sum or difference of two or more functions. So if the differentiation of that function, differentiation of that equation can be written as differentiation of sum of individual functions. Okay, example was this. Let us take one more example. Everyone, let us take one more example. Okay, everyone. See this. जिसको नहीं समझ में आया यहाँ ध्यान दो. जिसको भी नहीं समझ में आया यहाँ ध्यान देगा. Everyone. जिसको नहीं समझ में आया यहाँ ध्यान देगा. Okay. So suppose I'm having a problem which is 5x square minus 2 sin x plus 8 e power x. ध्यान दो. ध्यान दो. Okay. Now, tell me, I want to find what? I want to find dy by dx. So according to third rule, it says that, sir, if I'm having a function, tell me in this, y is the sum of how many functions? Tell me, y is the sum of how many functions? Y कितने functions पे depend कर रहा है? Tell me. Yes or no? Tell me. 3. Got it? 3 functions. Clear है? सबको दिख रहा है? सबको दिख रहा है ना? Yes, very good, Rohit. Very good. So according to this, I can say, sir, dy by dx is basically differentiation of this 5x square by dx. Sign कौन सा है? Minus, then differentiation of this, which is d 2 sin x by dx. Sign कहाँ है फिर? Plus. फिर differentiation of 8 e by x by dx. Yes or no? सबको समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ या ना? Only if the functions are added or subtracted. Only if the functions are added or subtracted. Anyone have any doubt in this? Amruta, you're getting? Tejas, Darshan Patel, Sanvi, Samarth, Rohan, Rohit, Adarsh. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Getting? Any doubt? Pucho? Okay, after this, which property to use? Tell me, after this, which property to use? Tell me, after this, which property to use? Yes, sir, very good. Second property, na? Second property. Yes, very good. Very good, Shivansh. So 5 is constant, so it is 5 dx square by dx. Minus, here 2 is constant, so 2 d sin x by dx. Plus, here 8 is constant, 8 d e power x by dx. Now, it is just formula putting getting high and up. Right? What is the formula of x square? What is the formula of differentiation of x square?
2x.
2x, very good.
2x.
2x, very good. Minus, what is the formula of
Cos
differentiation?
x.
Very good,
Cos
correct.
x.
2 into cos x.
E raised to x.
E
Yeah,
raised to x.
8 into e to power x. Now, don't you think, so this is the answer? 10x minus 2 cos x plus 8 e to power x. This is the answer. Hi, Anna. Hi, Anna. Right? Everyone got this? Very good, Shrisha. Very good, Shreya.
Yes, sir.
Anyone have any doubt till this point? Clear, Pranjan? Very good. Okay. Sir, okay, sir, I understood this. I understood constant. I understood when constant is multiplied with function. Then I understood when we have 2 or more functions which is added or subtracted. What about multiplication? Tell me. This is 4, right? 4. What about multiplication? Suppose I'm having 2 functions. I'm having f of x, which can be written as g of x into h of x. Tell me. First one, tell me. Can I write like this? D of f of x by dx is equal to dg of x into dx into dh of x by dx. Option B, df of x by dx is equal to g of x dh of x by dx. C, df of x by dx. F of x, you know what is f of x? It is a function, it is a polynomial, right? It can be trigonometric, it can be algebraic, है ना? dg of x by dx plus dh of x by dx, right? And the option, df of x by dx is equal to g of x into dh of x by dx plus h of x into dg of x by dx. Tell me, we
Sir,
have
A and C are same only.
which and which are same,
No, sir, signs are different.
right? So tell me, what do you think? What do you think, right? If you don't have any idea, what do you think? Which of them is correct? Think about it, everyone. Now, those who are saying C, they are doing the biggest mistake, because if you're saying C, so C is for what? C is for this now, f of x is equal to g of x plus h of x. Yes or no? Using to third property. Using third property, if this is true, then it would be this. But it is g of x into h of x, right? Third is wrong. Third is wrong. Okay. Third is wrong. Right? Second is also wrong. Now either A or B. What do you think? What is your gut feeling? What is your gut feeling? Tell me. What is your intuition? A or D? Okay. The answer is D. The answer is D. Why? Why the answer is D? Now tell me. Think about it. Think about it. If you're doing this, what actually you're doing? You are actually changing G as well as H simultaneously, because you're multiplying it. Ayana, you're multiplying it, right? Okay, but it cannot be done. Physically, it is wrong. Okay, right? Now, what we need to do is, this is correct. So suppose I'm writing like this: y is equal to u plus v, u plus v. I want to find dy, sorry, u into v, u into v, u into v. And I need to find dy by dx, where u is equal to f of x and v is equal to g of x. So what we do is, we cannot differentiate. This is a rule, right? We cannot differentiate both the functions, both u and v together. तो अगर दोनों को एक साथ नहीं कर सकते तो क्या करेंगे? सोचो, अगर दोनों को एक साथ नहीं कर सकते तो क्या करेंगे? Anyone? Tell me. Tejas, Amruta,
Both of them to both.
what?
We should multiply both of them to both of them.
No, right? What we will do is, we will keep one as a constant, right? We will keep u as a constant. So if u is constant, right, only v will be differentiated, yes or no, right? Plus, now in second case, we will keep v as constant, and u will be differentiated. समझ में आया? This type of, right? This is the fourth rule, that if I'm having two functions which is multiplied, we will differentiate both functions separately, keeping the other function as a constant. मैं एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ, एग्जांपल से क्लियर हो जाए तुम लोग, ठीक है? सबको ध्यान दो, एग्जांपल ना, इसमें टाइम लगता है, टेंशन मत लो, टेंशन बिल्कुल मत लेना. सपोज y is equal to what? Suppose y is equal to x square into sin x. Now यहाँ बताओ, what is u? Tell me, what is u? What is u? Everyone.
X square.
X square. Very good. And what is v? V क्या है?
Sin X.
Sin X.
Sin x.
Very good. So according to this rule, I say that sir, dy by dx is equal to u dv by dx plus v du by dx. ये याद रहेगा, समझ में आइए, एक को कांस्टेंट, दूसरे को डिफरेंशिएट, दूसरे को कांस्टेंट, पहले को डिफरेंशिएट. व्हाट इज u? सर u इज x स्क्वायर, d v क्या है? sin x प्लस v कांस्टेंट व्हिच इज sin x कांस्टेंट. डिफरेंशिएशन किसका? u का, is x square by dx. Now tell me, what is the formula of sin x? What is the formula of differentiation of sin x?
Cos X.
Cos x. And what's the
Cos
formula? Yes, and what's the formula of
Cos x.
differentiation?
2X.
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 So can I say, so it is x square into cos x plus sin x into 2x स्क्वायर ये अलग है, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करके 2x क्यूब मत कर देना, राइट? समझ में आया? ठीक है, बिकॉज cos x इज डिफरेंट, राइट? है ना? थिंक अबाउट इट, वी हैव स्टडीड ना, कैन आई से log x into log x into log x, can I say it is log x square? Can I say this?
No, sir.
No, no, it is pap, because the log x is different, x is different. The same way here also it is the same thing. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us solve one more problem, right? Concept check. ठीक है, so y is equal to x square plus 3, right? X square plus 3 sin x into e to the power x. Solve it. Let us see how many of you can solve it. Take your time, step by step. Everyone, जिससे से नहीं बना सोचेंगे. dy by dx is equal to, now this is one function, this whole is another function. So which property we need to use? Tell me.
Fourth.
Sum property or product property? Which property to use first? Tell me.
Sir, product.
Yes, right? है ना? Very good, very good. So we won't be using product first. We will be using sum first. ठीक है? Right? Because sir यहाँ पे added है ना? First added है, right? So it is dx square by dx plus d, ये पूरा term 3 sin x e to power x by dx. ये सबको समझ में आया? हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now यहाँ पे उसके बाद what is the differentiation of x square? What is the differentiation of x square? Tell me.
2x.
2x.
So 2x.
2x. तो इसका काम खत्म हो गया, इसका काम खत्म, इसका कोई काम नहीं है. Now tell me which property to use over here. Tell me which property to use.
The product
Product.
property.
Product property.
First constant, right? Constant बाहर करूंगा ना? Constant, right? है ना?
Sir, 3 will come out.
Right? 3 will come out. Very good. So it is d sin x into e to the power x by dx. Now we will use which? It is multiplication. No, it is multiplication. Now we will use multiplication. It is 2x plus 3 bracket, right? Bracket. Very good, guys. Now here, right? U is equal to sin x. V is equal to e to the power x. So take anything, right? I'll take sin x common. Sin x बाहर रहेगा. So differentiation किसका होगा? E to the power x का. Plus अगर e to the power x बाहर रहेगा तो differentiation किसका होगा? sin x का. Clear है? हाँ या ना? ये सबको समझ में आया? ये
Yes, sir.
step सबको समझ में
Yes,
आया?
sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? Anyone have any doubt in this?
No, sir.
चलो next. So this is basically 2x plus 3. Now what is the differentiation of e to the power x?
Ex, e to the power x.
E to power
Yes.
x.
Sin x into e to the power x plus e to the power x. What is the differentiation of sin x?
Cos x.
Cos x.
Cos x.
Into cos x. This is the answer. This is the answer. सबको अपना अपना आंसर मिला लो. ठीक है? Okay. Anyone have any doubt in this? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt in this?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
शिवांश,
Sir, but we,
मैं बताऊं ना, cos और cos sin जो है, cos sin they are operators. जैसे log है ना, जैसे log है, जैसे this differentiation है, वैसा सा कुछ काम होता है जो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है? आदर्श, see here I just use the concept, right? This push, this product rule है ना, this, right? है ना? This is called as product rule. It is called as product rule. Product rule. It says that if I'm having a function, right? If I'm having a function u into v, so the differentiation of y is written in such a way that we take one constant, differentiate the other one, plus take second constant, differentiate the first one. ठीक है? समझ में आया आदर्श? Right? Okay. Now that is what we did here. Here sin x and e to the power x is multiplied. Sin x and e to the power x is multiplied. So if they are multiplied, right, I'll keep sin x constant, differentiated e to the power x. Then kept e to the power x constant, differentiated sin x. Okay. That is what we did. Okay. Okay. So this rule is clear. This rule is clear, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Rohan, right? Rohan, think about it. If you do multiply first, but ye bhi to hai, this is there, na? This is there, right? You multiply which function with which function? Ye alag hai na, aur ye alag hai. हाँ है ना? Think about it. Think about it. सोचो एक बार, सोचो एक बार. किसको multiply करोगे? शिवांश? Okay. See, what do you think about function? पहले बताओ, function का मतलब क्या होता है? We will study this 10th class में ना हम लोग पढ़ेंगे फंक्शन चैप्टर पूरा. बट तुमको क्या लगता है जो तुम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज कर रहे हो, राइट, ये तुम साउंड जो सुन रहे हो, ये तुम गेम खेलते हो, राइट, है ना? थिंक अबाउट इट. उसमें मैथ्स इन्वॉल्व होता है कि नहीं होता है? कभी सोचे हो? अगर मैं बोलूं कि सर जो तुम साउंड सुन रहे हो उसका इक्वेशन ये है, the sound that you are listening, the equation of that sound is this. ठीक है? And I want to find how the sound is changing with respect to time. I want to find how the sound is changing with respect to time. बताओ मैं क्या करूंगा? What we need to do? Tell me what I need to do. Tell me क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Find the difference.
Differentiation करना पड़ेगा ना, सिंपल. तुमको करने के नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर ये फंक्शन है t के रिस्पेक्ट में, x के रिस्पेक्ट में, दोनों के रिस्पेक्ट में. मुझे t के रिस्पेक्ट में चाहिए, सो आई वांट dp by dt. अब समझ में आया तुमको? अब समझ में आया इसका यूज क्या है?
Yes, sir.
Current that we use, the current or the voltage, उसका इक्वेशन भी यही होता है, आई नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव, राइट, और वोल्टेज इज वी नॉट साइन योर कॉस ओमेगा टी प्लस फाइव, राइट. Anything that you know have some application maths, but obviously we don't use it in our daily life because we don't use many things, na? Tell me, right? It's not that everything is done by us, but it is done by someone, na? है कि नहीं? Right? Now think about it. Do you know what you want to become or what you will become after your 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th? No, na? I don't know, sir. Who knows? I might become a chef. Who knows? Some of you might become a singer. Who knows? Some of you might become a painter, right? Who knows? Some of you might become a doctor, right? Think about it. है ना? Okay? But the question is, so it doesn't matter whatever you become. Doesn't matter whatever you become, right? Your learning skills is something that matters, है ना? And solving difficult problems will improve our learning skills. हाँ या ना? Tell me. Don't you think that solving difficult problems improve our learning skills? Right? 1 + 1 करते रहेंगे तो कहाँ सीखेंगे कुछ? Okay, chalo, next. So next, I guess this is clear. So last property will take time. Last property will take time. So just take a breath, right? Take a breath, right? And try to understand this last property. अब तो last property क्या होनी चाहिए? This is actually not last. This is second last. But आज का last property. Now अब तक हम
Division.
division, yes, very good. And we know that division is not easy. Division is complex. हाँ ना या ना?
Yes, sir.
Right? Division is also
Yes,
complex
sir.
process. Suppose I'm having a function f of x, which is written as g of x by h of x. और उसको शॉर्ट में मैं u by v लिख रहा हूँ, u by v, ठीक है? Where u is equal to g of x and v is equal to h of x, right? Numerator denominator, है ना? Right? ना इसका derivation काफी complex है, तो हम derivation को skip कर रहे हैं. मैं तुमको directly formula बताता हूँ. So df of x by dx is written as, मैं directly formula बताता रहा हूँ. Start with differentiation of numerator, right? Start with differentiation of numerator. Always start with differentiation of numerator. तो बताओ अगर मैं numerator differentiate कर रहा हूँ तो constant क्या हो यहाँ पे? थोड़ा सोचेंगे, logic लगाएंगे. If I'm differentiating the numerator, what would be the constant over here?
Denominator.
Denominator, right? So v is constant. Now क्योंकि ये division है तो यहाँ पे plus आना चाहिए कि minus आना चाहिए? Intuitive, logic नहीं, intuitive. If it is division, it should be plus or minus?
Minus.
Sir,
माइनस. अगर हम यहाँ पे डिफरेंशिएट कर दिए u को तो मुझे यहाँ पे फिर से किसको डिफरेंशिएट करना पड़ेगा?
V.
sir,
v को. और कांस्टेंट क्या हो जाए?
U.
राइट? सो तुम लोग लग रहा है सर यहाँ तक तो आंसर आ जाना चाहिए था, राइट? बट सर दिस इज नॉट द आंसर, राइट? बट ये इंट्यूटिवली समझ में आया कुछ? प्रोडक्ट रूल जैसा लग रहा है
Yes, sir.
गाइस, राइट? प्रोडक्ट रूल जैसा लग रहा है ना सर? प्लस होता तो प्रोडक्ट रूल हो जाता है ना, राइट? बट प्लस नहीं है. और यहाँ पे एक और चीज होगी which is basically whole divided by right, whole divided by v square. ये ध्यान दो, समझ में आया? तो ये याद रखना पड़ेगा, समझ में आया सबको? ये फॉर्मूला समझ में आया? कि नहीं? क्या हो रहा है? Okay, let us see one example. ठीक है? Okay, so my example is this. Y is equal to sin x by cos x. ठीक है? sin x by cos x को हम लोग tan x बोलते हैं by the way. तो हम tan x का फॉर्मूला निकाल रहे हैं, ठीक है? बट tan x is sin x by cos x. ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में लोग पूरा पढ़ेंगे. तो बताओ सबसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप, एवरीवन स्टेप बाय स्टेप, व्हाट इज u? u क्या है यहाँ पे? व्हाट इज u? Step by step.
Sin X.
Sin x, very good. And what is v?
Cos X.
So it is du by dx. My bad. है ना? du by dx, ठीक है? v क्या है? Cos x. So what is du by dx? Tell me. du by dx कितना होगा? What is the differentiation of sin x?
Cos x.
Cos x, very good. Cos x. And what is dv by dx? Cos x का क्या होगा? Differentiation.
Cos
Minus sin x.
minus 1.
Minus sin x.
क्लियर है? यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ गया? हाँ या ना? यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ गया? Step by step. Now, sir, we know dy by dx is basically v. V कहाँ है यहाँ पे? What is v? V is cos x.
Cos X.
Into du by dx. What is du by dx? What is du by dx? Cos x. है ना? Minus u. What is u? Sin x. Into dv by dx minus sin x. whole divided by v square. What is v? What is v? Cos x का whole square. समझ में आया? What is cos x into cos x?
So
It is
cos x whole square.
cos x whole square. Minus minus plus. Sin x into sin x का whole square by cos x का whole square. Now this whole term, numerator term 1 होता है. हम लोग पढ़ेंगे कैसे 1 होता है. But this is 1. Numerator वाला sin का whole square plus cos का whole square is equal to 1. Right? 1 होता है. हमको पढ़ना है कैसे होता है next class में. Right? Next chapter में. ठीक है? So this is the answer. ठीक है? This is the answer. Right? हम लोग next chapter में पढ़ेंगे कि ये कैसे होता है ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में. इसके बाद ट्रिग्नोमेट्री स्टार्ट करेंगे. बट ये अभी समझने के लिए समझ में आ रहा है.
Yes, sir.
चलो एक लास्ट प्रॉब्लम, एक लास्ट इजी प्रॉब्लम, कॉन्सेप्ट चेक. y is equal to e to power x by x square. Find dy by dx. Tell me, everyone, think about it. Take your time, take your time. Identify what is u, what is v. So u is always numerator. U is always numerator. V is always denominator, step by step, right? Step by step. Okay. Very good, Samarth. Very good. But sign कहाँ से आ गया Samarth? Okay, x square. Okay, sir है ना ये. हाँ ठीक है ठीक है. What is du by dx? So it is e to power x only. Differentiation of e to power x is e to power x. What is dv by dx? So it is dx square by dx, which is 2x. Then write the formula. dy by dx is equal to v du by dx minus u dv by dx whole divided by v square. Step by step, write it down. V is x squared into du by dx is e to power x minus u is e to power x into dv by dx is 2x whole divided by v square, which is x squared whole square. It is x power 4. Yes, e to power x into x squared. X squared, Shivansh, x squared. E to power x into x squared minus e to power x into 2x by x power 4. ठीक है? Shivansh, got it? Everyone got it?
Yes, sir, there was a typing mistake.
हाँ ठीक है. हाँ, I understood, right? I understood that this is a typing mistake. Okay. Now, I will give you two set of modules. I will set two set of those who have got the modules. If you see, there's a chapter of differentiation in that foundation module. Yes or no? Right? देखा है?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So you can try solving that. Those who didn't get the modules, I'll send the soft copy also. No issues on that. I will show you now. ठीक है? मैं अभी दिखा रहा हूँ. Right? What the module? So those who didn't get the modules, no issues as such. I will upload the soft copy of the chapter. ठीक है? Right? I'll upload the soft copy. Okay? ठीक है? Yes, those who got the modules, I hope all of you had. Differentiation is there. Differentiation is there, I guess.
No, sir.
Okay, differentiation is not there, kya? Okay, don't worry, don't worry. If differentiation is not there, then I will send, yes, I will send